Hi again! It's Blue, and I'm back to tell you about another adventure. In case you don't remember, I used to think I was the only blue macaw in the whole world. But then I met Jewel, and we fell in love dancing under sparkling fireworks, surrounded by the excitement of Carnival. Some people are willing to pay a lot of money for rare birds like Jewel and me, so an evil cockatoo named Nigel captured us, planning to sell us to the highest bidder. But thankfully, we escaped without too many ruffled feathers. Now we live in a beautiful sanctuary in the rainforest outside of Rio. We have 3 little ones, and each is special in a different way. Tiago is very athletic. He loves soccer. Carla is our little pop star. She has a great voice. Bia loves to read. Her beak is always in a book. And guess what? It turned out we weren't the only blue macaws after all. We found out there was a whole community of blue macaws living in the Amazon. We couldn't wait to meet them. It was time for a family vacation. We invited our friends, Nico, Pedro, and Rafael, to travel with us. They were on a mission to find the wildest talent in the jungle for this year's Carnival extravaganza, Amazon Untamed. When we arrived in the Amazon, we were surrounded by lots of birds that looked just like us. In the sea of blue faces, one bird stood out to Jewel. "Daddy!" she exclaimed, tears in her eyes. She hadn't seen her father in years. Jewel's father, Eduardo, was overjoyed to meet his grandchildren and me. He showed us around the beautiful grove. Everything seemed to be perfect. We didn't know that there was danger looming nearby. Nigel, the scheming cockatoo, was back, and he wanted revenge on my family and me. He had teamed up with Gabby, a poisonous dart frog. Back at the grove, everyone was adapting to Amazon living really well. Nico, Pedro, and the kids were having a blast hosting tryouts for Amazon Untamed. Nigel and Gabby overheard all the commotion from the Amazon Untamed preparations and came up with a very sneaky plan. "I'll audition for their little show," Nigel schemed. "And when Blue least expects it, I can stick him with this poisoned quill." The night of Amazon Untamed finally arrived, and the entire grove was buzzing with energy, excitement, and anticipation. The kids had cast Nigel to perform a Shakespearean monologue in the show. They didn't know he was an enemy of Jewel's and mine. Amazon Untamed was about to begin. Nico and Pedro made their entrance. "It's on in the Amazon," they announced. The audience erupted into thunderous applause. Amazon Untamed began without a hitch. Then it was Nigel's turn to perform. When I saw him make his entrance, I was overcome with fear. Instead of beginning the Shakespearean routine he had practiced, Nigel swooped into the audience, darting at me with the poisoned quill. I quickly flew out of his path, and boom! Nigel hit the ground hard, sending the quill flying. "Alas, my plan hath been foiled," the feathered fiend exclaimed. Nigel was so embarrassed that he fled deep into the rainforest. We all hoped he was gone for good. "The show must go on," announced Carla. The drama was over, But Amazon Untamed was not. The show was a spectacular success. We danced, sang, and celebrated throughout the night, enjoying our new friends and family in the Amazon. Jewel and I looked deeply into each other's eyes, and without exchanging a single word, we knew that we had found our new home.